Hey guys, welcome back to 234 in my casa. So one of my little baby girls is sick right now, and so I'm gonna make her a grilled cheese sandwich, and thought I would just film how we make our grilled cheese. It's a little bit different, a little twist on the traditional grilled cheese. So I'm gonna bring you all over and show you how we make grilled cheese sandwiches here at 234 in my casa. Okay, so just come on over and join me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Sending you all lots of love, lots of blessings, and I'll see y'all over here in just a second for this 234 in my casa grilled cheese. All right, guys, so we're gonna do grilled cheese. It's best to use a non-stick skillet. And so I'm gonna turn this non-stick skillet on medium, okay? And this grilled cheese that we do here at our at my house is we do it very slow, okay? So it's a process. It's not gonna be a quick grilled cheese sandwich, okay? Meaning the cooking time on it is going to be, a little bit longer. And so all you need to do is get yourself your favorite bread. You can even use a thicker bread like the artisanal bread that Sarah Lee makes. It's a thicker type bread. You can use a Texas toast if you would like to, not the frozen Texas toast, but the Texas toast thickness bread slices that you can buy in the bread section, or any bread that you like. I'm just going to use some regular white bread in terms of it being regular in terms of thickness, okay? And so, but this grilled cheese is wonderful on a thicker slice of bread as well. We've had it that way, and it's really, really good, okay? And I'm going to be using just salted butter at room temperature. You're going to want to make sure all your cheeses are at room temperature as much as possible, like not just straight out of the fridge, because it helps with the melting process, okay? All right, and so, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and place some butter on the outside of this particular slice of bread. And my butter isn't quite at room temperature. That's why it's kind of, if you can tell, it's not really spreading really well, but that's okay. And because I'm going to put some butter on the bottom of the skillet as well. But having your butter at room temperature is preferred. All right, and I've got my skillet on medium, and I'm going to go ahead and place some butter in the bottom of the skillet. And since it's on medium, it's not real hot or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and place my slice of bread on the skillet, the butter side down, okay? And then we're going to place mozzarella cheese. Then a layer of Colby Jack cheese, and the cheeses are cut very thin, okay? And that's so that it doesn't take it a long time to melt, okay? And the Colby Jack, the mozzarella, those are all cut off the block of cheese. I buy blocks of cheese. Then we're gonna place, this is Kraft Singles American cheese, and this is at room temperature. And then we're going to place another layer of mozzarella. And then I'm going to put, we're going to use some whipped cream cheese. And this is kind of thick, so I'm probably not going to use all of that because it's thicker than the other slices. So I'll just eat that. Then I'm going to use some whipped cream cheese. And the whipped cream cheese goes on the inside of your bread. And I forgot to put some on this inside slice. You don't have to, but you can. But I'll put some on this one. So that way you have whipped cream cheese on both ends. But I forgot to do it. But just make a note of that for when you do it. That you want to put some whipped cream cheese on your other slice of bread. The opposite side of the butter side down slice of bread, you want to put it on the inside there, okay? Now, at this point, if you like pepper or crushed red pepper or salt and pepper, whatever, you can sprinkle some on here and have it in your grilled cheese as well. You could also put some turkey here if you'd like to too on the inside. But anyway, so it's supposed to be, like I said, I may try to stick some cream cheese on that underside. Let me see if I can. Something told me I was forgetting something. You know how you, anyway. So I'll just put it on that side of it and see it's already starting to melt. The cheeses. I'm going to try to get in here before it really gets going. Okay, we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I will just see what happens with that. And so then I'm going to put some butter on this side and it'll be done. I mean, I'm going to let it cook on that side. We'll leave it on medium, like I said, on medium heat and allow it to cook. And I'm going to probably leave it on here for about 3 minutes or so on this side, but you can periodically check, which I do. And my daughter does too when she makes grilled cheese. One of my daughters, kind of lifting it up just to check to make sure it's not burning. This particular child that I'm making this for doesn't like her grilled cheese to be any darkness whatsoever on her bread. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind and make sure I don't get it too dark. But just know that that's the reason why it may be a little bit lighter is because I'm making it for her. Normally, I want my grilled cheese to be like a golden brown, but we'll just see what happens, okay? So I'll bring you all back in about 3 minutes. Okay, guys, so it's about ready to turn, and I'm going to go ahead and put some butter on this other slice of bread that's going to be butter side down in just a second when I flip this over, okay? So it can get ready to get golden, buttery brown as well, or as golden as my daughter will allow it to be, because she really does not like, you know, things to be dark. So let's see. All right, so we're going to flip that. All right, and so we're going to leave this on that side down for about 3 minutes. And so I'll bring you all back, but you can see here. And if you want more, like this right here looks really buttery. If you want to add more butter in these areas, you can. I'll just go ahead and add some. And before you take it off the heat, you can flip it back and get it, you know, get the butter melted and everything. Some people want butter all over, which I really enjoy the way that that tastes too. So you can do that, you know, when the other side is done, just flip it back over. That here. And I'm also going to put some butter here in the skillet as well. That'll melt into that bread on the other side underneath there. And then I'm going to move the grilled cheese around into that butter that I just placed in there. Okay. All right. And so then, like I said, I'll bring you all back in like 3 minutes. All right. All right, guys, so this grilled cheese is ready. I'm about to flip it because, you know, I had that little bit of butter on there that I wanted to, and it's already soaked into the bread anyway, but I'll go ahead and flip it so y'all can see the other side. Look at that. And that cheese, you can see the cream cheese right there. And, and I have another daughter, you know, that's older, and she will actually make garlic butter and to put on the outside of her grilled cheese like this, and parsley and all that, and it is really good. It's so good. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and remove this from the heat, and I'm going to cut it so y'all can see the inside of it. And I'm probably going to cut myself like a little triangle or something so I can, you know, taste test it for y'all. And so you can hear that sizzle. You hear that? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me take this off because I don't want the cheese to burn. Let me see. Hold on. You hear that? This is about to be good. Okay, let me take that off. I'm going to put it on this plate. Okay. This is going to be so good. Let me cut this. Look at all of that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Okay, this is excellent. Look at all of that. I'm going to cut myself just like a little corner over here because I don't want that much of it. Okay, guys, so I think she's going to be happy. I think she's going to be pleased with this grilled cheese. Y'all, this is, hold on, let me see if I can, I'm gonna bring it over there. Let's see like that. This is so good. Buttery. So much cheese. And if the cream cheese, because you know, cream cheese has a little bit of like a kind of a twang to it. It has like a little bit of sour. What you can do, sprinkle a little bit of sugar, not a lot, just like a little sprinkle on your cream cheese. On that side of the bread where your cream cheese is, just a little sugar, not a lot, just a hint on both slices where the cream cheese is. That'll take that kind of twang or sour, a little bit of sour away from that cream cheese, okay? All right, y'all, I'm gonna get this over to my daughter. She just sat up and, you know, she's not feeling well, but she's ready for this. So I'm gonna go take this over there to her, and I'll see you all back here at 234 in La Casa with more videos. Sending love to you all. See you all next time. All right, bye.